This is going to be a little bit different of a video, but I think you guys will enjoy it. Hey, I'm Amy and welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different, something that I don't usually do or have ever done on this channel, but it's kind of similar to some stuff I have done in the past, which is do a favorites video. Normally I would do a haul video of all of the entertainment kind of stuff like books, movies, Funko Pops, anything like that. I would do kind of a haul at the end of every month with that, which I'm still going to be doing. This one is a little bit different. It is something that I like to watch on a lot of maybe beauty guru channels or lifestyle channels. It's something I wanted to try. It will be more entertainment related, but as it goes on, I will probably bring in some like snacks I really like, or maybe some hair products that I really like, because you know, I am a girl and I know most of the guys watch this. Like, my audience, my demographic is like 98% males, but for you few female viewers, I may throw in some hair products or makeup products. Not that I do a lot of makeup, but this month, or well, currently, I'm not going to be doing these every single month. These are just all of the current favorites I've had over the past couple months, maybe the past entire year, that I have been enjoying, and they are all kind of entertainment related. So what I'm going to start with first is some stuff. I don't really have anything physical for this, but it is true crime. I have really been into true crime for a long time, but recently it's just become kind of a really big thing. I have been watching a lot of documentaries and listening to a lot of podcasts, and a couple of my favorite documentaries I have watched. One of them, it's not like my absolute favorite documentary, but one that has really intrigued me is the one I did a video on Sunday, Eileen, the Life and Death of a Serial Killer. It's about the trial and execution of Eileen Wuornos, one of the first known female serial killers. If you want to watch that video that I did breaking that documentary down, you can check it out up there. There are also a lot of other great Netflix documentaries like Making a Murderer, Evil Genius, and there was one that after I had watched the Eileen documentary, which is on Netflix. If you want to watch any of these that I'm going to be talking about, they are on Netflix. But one that I found after watching the Eileen documentary was called Inside the Criminal Mind. It's a short series, got 4 episodes right now, at least that I watched. And they may be doing them like weekly or something, but there was only 4 that I've watched so far. They were 40 minutes a piece, really quick and easy to get through, and they're very interesting, at least to me. They cover, let's see, serial killers, kidnappers, cult leaders, and crime lords are each of the 4 episodes. And if you are interested in any of that stuff, to me, I really like listening or watching about serial killers and the cults, because those were kind of fascinating to me. Those are fascinating subjects to me. They're really interesting. I recommend checking out any of those documentaries if you're interested in true crime. But there has been one podcast that I absolutely love, and I really wish I want it to come back soon. I think this season 3 is coming back really soon. It is called Small Town Dicks. It's hosted by Yardley Smith and a friend of hers, and they have 2 detectives that they call Dan and Dave. I don't know. It's been a couple months since I've actually listened to it. It's those 2, and they interview detectives in small towns who talk about these intense true crime stories, and they always have a happy ending. It's kind of the cop side of the story, how the cops or the detectives even catch what these things are happening, and I feel like I'm not describing it very well, but it's very interesting, especially if you like true crime. I think I spent 2 weeks just listening to the entire first season, and then as I think I started halfway through the second season and kind of caught up from there. I binged it so fast. Each episode's like 30 minutes to an hour. Very great for a commute if you have a long commute. So definitely recommend checking those out because they're so good. And going on from that, I'm going to talk about one TV show that I have really been loving. It's kind of it's a new TV show, but there have been 2 seasons out, and the 3rd season is coming out soon, and I just finished binging the 2nd season. It is The Good Place. It is on Netflix like the documentaries, but I do have them on DVD because we put them out at work. It's so clever, it's so funny, it's just really well done. Kristen Bell, Ted Danson, they're great in this. It literally took me less than a day to binge watch each season. So it would take you an entire day to watch the entire series. what is on Netflix right now before the new season comes out in a couple weeks, maybe even a couple days. I don't want to explain it to you because it wasn't explained to me really when I first started watching it, and I think that's why I love it so much, is because I didn't know what it was going into it. So I'm not going to tell you what it is going into it. You kind of figure it out for yourself, but it's really funny. And then I have some books that I want to talk about. The first one is something that it's not a current favorite, it's a constant favorite, but it's something that I kind of got back into. Over Labor Day weekend, I was kind of going through a little bit of a rough time, but luckily there was a Harry Potter marathon going on all weekend, so I kind of watched that, helped make me feel better, and it really made me want to go back into reading the books. I do have all of the books on hardback, but Target released these really great new paperbacks with these really awesome covers, and I really wanted to start reading them again, so I bought the fifth one. I bought Order of the Phoenix on paperback, and I cannot put it down. Yeah, I've really been wanting to get back into reading these books. It's been a while since I've actually read any of the Harry Potter books. I used to read them all the way through once a year up until like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a while since I've actually gotten a chance to sit through and read any of them. So I've read the first one probably like 20 times. Yeah, not gonna lie. The first book was published in the US 20 years ago last week sometime, I think on like Thursday maybe. I've been reading it since it was first published 20 years ago, so that means I was like 8 years old. I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade. I don't remember how old, I don't remember what grade I was in, but I've been reading it since I was 8. I've been reading it since I was really young. It's something that just really warms my heart. I love Harry Potter so much. Trying to get back into reading them. I will probably be reading them out of order since I started with this one. And I don't know if I really want to go on to the Half-Blood Prince next. I may put a poll on Twitter to which one I will read next, so look out for that. It'll probably be posting sometime in October. And I have one more book, and this one is one that I don't think a lot of people will really enjoy, but I found this when I first moved out here. I went to this really old bookshop, and I found this book, and it was only $10, which I think was a pretty good steal, and it had this like old newspaper clipping in it that just made me want to purchase this. I had to purchase it. It's this book called Laughing with Lucy, and it's written by Madeline Pugh Davis, who is one of the first female like writers for a really popular sitcom, I believe, but she was Lucy's writer for a lot of stuff. She started with My Favorite Husband, which was Lucy's radio show, and then moved on to I Love Lucy. And I think she did some of the Lucy show. I don't remember. I'm not like all the way through. I just keep reading this one on and off. But it's really good. There's some great pictures of her and Lucy and Desi, and it's a blast. Like some behind the scenes. If you are a fan of Lucille Ball, you will like this because it really goes in depth, not just into Madeline Pugh Davis's life, but into like behind the scenes of I Love Lucy. And fun fact, Madeline is also a Hoosier, which is someone who is from Indiana, and I am a Hoosier. I just gotta support female writers who are also from Indiana. This is a really great book. It's really interesting, and it's an easy read. It's really easy. I think I could read like super fast with it, but I feel like I'm tangenting. I have one more thing, and that is a YouTube channel that I've been watching them for a while, for probably since they started. It was recommended to me by, I think, Hank Green didn't personally recommend it to me, but Hank Green tweeted about it a while back, and I followed it because I was interested in the topic. It is called Lessons from the Screenplay, and there will be a link in the description for the Lessons from the Screenplay channel. It is basically a channel that breaks down scripts and how a movie is made from those scripts, or different meanings behind it. It's really cool. It's all about storytelling and the visualization of a script, and it's really cool. They talk about, I feel like I just said it's really cool twice. It's very interesting how he breaks down all of these different components, and as a person who is very interested in filmmaking, and I know a lot of you guys are interested in filmmaking, if you are interested in screenwriting or storytelling at all, this is a great channel to watch if you are not already. Definitely check him out. It's not like a collab or anything. He's not paying me to say any of that. I am just a really big fan. So check out that channel if you feel like it, because I really, really love him. But I think those are all of my current favorites. I feel a little bit out of breath. I just kind of went straight through that. Let me know some of your current favorites in the comments down below. It doesn't have to necessarily be anything entertainment related. It can be what snacks you guys are liking or something like that. Thought this would be something fun and different. I didn't have an idea for a video today, so I just was like, you know what? Let's just talk about some of my favorite things. This may be something that'll happen every couple months, or if you guys like this, I may continue to do it monthly, kind of along with what I bought, like the haul videos every month or things like that. Let me know in the comments also if you enjoy this. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really truly do appreciate every single one of you. Let me know who you are in the comments down below, and let's be friends. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're new, because I love talking all things movies, TV shows, filmmaking, film history, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye!